Growing up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality.
I'm gonna put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're gonna win a national championship together.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of them that I have the opportunity to play at the next level.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today. It's because of all you guys that I'm even in this position.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're gonna be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's it gonna be?
Okay, okay.
Big decision. No pressure.
Ready, set, hot, hot.
With this team's stars, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it into Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid could do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't that say something right there? What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove.
To who?
To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough, he's got to prove it to them.
Yeah, take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. So we got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo.
You was wait. I did.
Yes.
Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play Oregon.
What?
The Ducks, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right? So, we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to get the ball out quick. Get into my receiver's hands. Let them do the rest.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How would my teammates describe me?
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Let's go! 10 Tucson. Set, ready. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Ready. Ready. 90, Wolf. Set, go! Ready up! Hot, hot! Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now! 60 Pittsburgh! Let go! On the set! Ready, go! Here we go, here we go! 18 Gators, ready, go! Set, hut! Ready, ready! 17 in. Hut, hut! Set! Go!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
And I have just now realized that I've been streaming this. My mic's been muted. Motherfucker. Well, what's up, guys?
Ball, man.
So, starting, now we got,
Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
We got Madden QB1, Madden 20 QB1.
Agreed.
So
Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him.
Let's
man.
get it. It's basically as close as I can get to the road to the show for Madden.
I don't care how much you played. You're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Outside a surprise snowstorm in North Texas with temps in the 20s, but that has not dampened the spirits of the folks inside of AT&T Stadium here in Arlington as we get set for the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the Seminoles of Florida State.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal.
All right, let's see what we got. Go wheel route.
Now the very first official snap of his college career as a Seminoles start, 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And what a big-time play there. 44 yards. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. Back to throw. Scott. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Quintero Grant there to make the grab. And the Seminoles have taken the early lead. So that drive certainly a confidence builder for an inexperienced quarterback.
And a confidence builder for the coaching staff as well, because now they're seeing that they can work with what's out there. In addition, they feel good about the game plan that they set up in advance.
So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right, let's go. Then I'm playing a guy named Scott.
They'll run on 1st down easily, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
All right, try going man coverage.
Sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot?
Been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen
man
things
coverage.
up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive 1st national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to go with Keller here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run with Keller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Birch. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Now Scott, off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. And now look at him go. And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown.
Damn straight. Oh, I'm fucking declining that shit.
They want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
We talked about how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away.
He's just going to touch back.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, shit, I don't even know what I picked.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Birch. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Yeah, now they're at 3rd and 9.
Only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Birch will look to throw it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
You want to fucking block?
The teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
I'm going to go ahead and...
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there. 65 yards. 1st and goal for the Seminoles. And he will take this in.
I almost didn't get it, but I got it.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seminoles push that lead out a bit further. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score.
I gotta stop hitting it with so much power. I gotta force this guy to fucking run.
Of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now this is Keller. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Running it with Easley.
Fucking get down.
Get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now?
They're farther ahead than the last time.
Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Charles, so much of this offense this is caught inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown.
That guy was wide fucking open.
Blistering start to this first half. We wondered how this young quarterback would handle the pressure, and there is a lot of pressure. Well, how about 3 first-half touchdown passes? Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession.
Maybe a little more powerful than last time.
Say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, though. And he lost the football.
Mine.
And this will be scooped up by the defense.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw them.
Opportunistic by the defense. That one goes for 24 yards. So, Charles, let's look ahead. This is the first of 2 semifinals on this night, so we don't know the opponent yet, but you'd have to think that the road will get tougher from here.
I'd have to agree with that.
That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Reginald Wilhoit. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, for anyone out there who was worried about how this quarterback would fare, he has proven all the doubters wrong. That is now 4 first-half touchdown passes. Just sensational. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That's right about where he would have been if he had just fucking kneeled.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. From the gun on third down, Birch is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Breaks a tackle.
Can my guys fucking block? Like, holy shit. I catch it, and I'm fucking immediately getting slammed.
As they take over. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes
bullshit.
Everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Scene 6. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check.
To throw is Scott. Back to the air on second down. Airs this out for and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown.
That's why you do hot
routes.
routes.
Talk about a guy catching fire. That is now 5 touchdown passes in his first ever college start. What a story this is becoming, and it already was a big story. We haven't even hit halftime yet.
Oregon, holy shit.
Right down the middle, and a route is on here in this first half. So following the touchdown,
42 to
Seminoles
nothing.
now to kick the football away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parsons. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
All right, come on.
Now another timeout call.
Zone's been working pretty well so far.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Call a timeout.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Birch sent to pass. And he will find his man on the outside.
On the ball, come on.
And that's the half.
Halftime here in the first semifinal. All Florida thus far.
Who's up? We up. Who's up? We up. Let's go.
Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go.
We had a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of we's in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates. But you remember, you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Still not as good as they would have been if they had fucking touchback.
Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big.
Jeez, I just had fucking flashbacks to high school, not recognizing that fucking screen coming. Holy shit. I remember getting my ass chewed out by my coach because I fucking just kept running at the quarterback. And then they just dumped the pass right over my fucking head.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to swarm him
oh my
the line.
God, that's like major Vietnam flashbacks right there.
First down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's really easy to get
How the fuck did these guys make it to the playoffs?
If you're ever going to get things started, you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Guarantee you there's going to be at least 3 guys on me as soon as I fucking catch
this
this
is
thing.
fielded at the 7.
Called
12
it.
yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. Scott throwing to start the drive. So here we are. This one all but decided. Normally in this situation you'd say, hey, let's put the backup in. But this is the backup, and you got to think he needs more reps for January 7th.
I would agree with that totally. He's been waiting 4 years for this opportunity. What I want to know is who exactly is going to take him off the field? Like, who's going to go out there and say, you're done, son. You've had a big night.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Yeah, because as soon as I fucking snapped the ball, the pocket collapsed around me. I'm trying to fucking, like, spot somebody who's open, and then fucking everybody just fucking all surrounded me.
Emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for him.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's incomplete.
DPI.
But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, we're going to accept that.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Looking to throw. Scott. That is caught. Hits Streets. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah Streets. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes now. You think about this being a guy who held a clipboard for 4 years, never played, didn't take a snap. And in this game, he couldn't have played any better if he had started 50 games. He's just been on point all game long. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession.
Or even better, a pick 6.
Punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what it...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense.
That running back's got to get better ball security.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something
The
good
fucking wheel route took too long to fucking open up.
He came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10. Here's Scott. From the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Scott now. Going to throw again. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah Street's.
Throwing dots. Throw a passing TD using the low throw mechanic. All right.
The grab as his guys continue to pour it on. The try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger.
Should I try to break 100 points in this game?
So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away.
I'll give him the touchback.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Ducks
I'll even do the stupid option
as they come to the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back
Oh,
up.
my God.
They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Operating from the gun. Birch. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oregon's punter out on the field as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
I gotta get my runners
Here's
some love.
the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They'll run with Cox. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this.
Now they're thinking that we're going to be fucking running it again.
Right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Gotta give him points for the attempt.
Fucking throw it!
No,
I'm not fucking. No, I'm not
evades a
punting.
few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Seminoles punter out on the field. Always a good sign. And how about this? A fake. And this is caught.
First down,
big
bitch.
breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Scott. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Street. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Birch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands-on hits.
I'm even taking both of my safeties on this play just to give them a little extra.
From the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And a pressure
gets
to him again.
These guys are garbage.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Oh, the pressure comes and it's blocked. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And he will get into the end zone. Oh! It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Partner, as you well know, every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The quick slant caught.
Why would you come out of the end zone?
But he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Throwing to start the drive. Birch. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
That's why I love Fitstick.
That's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
He won't go down. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to...
And a loose football. It's going the other way. And some space.
Oh, God.
And he will have a touchdown.
Oh, God.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a friend.
Okay. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I can make it.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this.
Here we go, 3 in a row.
They were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Birch looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carlson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up.
Let's see if we can get 3 drives in a row. We'll force a fumble.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Birch, and that is incomplete.
Come on, I want to force a fumble.
You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
21 yards there on 3rd down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Anderson loses the football, and this will be scooped up by the defense.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, fuck it.
Now Wilhoit, and an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm being an asshole. I don't care.
Now Scott operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first down. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's like quick pass. This looks like fucking run plays.
The Seminoles going to go for 2 here. To throw is Scott. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Motherfucker.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit,
one last
so
forced fumble.
Closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Following the fumble recovery, Birch incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Birch. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Come on, last chance.
Bound to lose one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So behind an utterly unbelievable game in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Florida State Seminoles are moving on to play for a national championship on Monday, January 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football is my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh,
This is the most embarrassing part of the game.
Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well?
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
Purple. What? No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches his horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns.
Oh. Is that okay? Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to see you again.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all. No, that's it.
You were on my side in the last video.
Let me tell you what I mean.
Last time we saw
There's
you.
so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do. Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Well, we're about to find out what the coach says.
Yeah, sure, Coach. You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right, so breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. As we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Seminoles of Florida State.
All right. Let's fucking get it.
One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium.
Oh, he's running this shit out.
Deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's see how zone works against these guys.
LSU with a 1st and 10. Here they go with Livingston. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage.
Let's keep it going.
2nd down. Thomas to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the defense has come up with it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal for the Seminoles. Operating from the gun, Scott.
I should have done high.
But it's incomplete.
Should have gone with a high pass.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 2. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All right. I gotta stop this target streaks.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Scott throwing on 4th down. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah
That's why I call audibles.
There to make the grab. And the Seminoles have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Zone work last time.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This will be a run with Livingston.
That's a first.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Livingston. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Thomas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. On 1st down, Livingston. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down now, Livingston. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
Never going to get it, never going to get it. Never going to get it, never going to get it.
Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Honestly, that should be a fucking penalty too, punting it out of bounds. Like, I know, like if you on a kickoff, if it goes out of bounds, that's a penalty. But it should honestly be a penalty to.
They've got a 7-0 lead and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State.
It should honestly be a penalty to do that on a punt too.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away.
We know he's running it out.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They got one more play in this quarter. So,
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
Yeah, it was inaccurate.
Better on the second one.
Floored
Now
him right
they're
as he
turn
was
into
throwing
first
it.
downs and hopefully points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We gonna burn the whole house down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I like how they have AJR in there.
To throw again, Thomas. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Thomas now, operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Todd made the 2-hour drive up to Arlington a week ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards with the All-American receiver and his new quarterback.
And folks out there should see how Isaiah's face lights up when the discussion turns to the young lady. He calls him, and the inspiration that he takes from her fight. It's really something special to see. He makes a point to call her from the locker room after every game, and he says, listen now, she's not afraid to tell me if I do something wrong. She'll critique me in a heartbeat. But it's good to see a young man who wants to give back, one who gets it, and Isaiah Streets certainly gets it.
Emily, too, said to be watching from her hospital room. A surgery scheduled for today, and now she's got a receiver and a quarterback that want her to know that they are thinking of her. And, of course, we're thinking of her as well and wish her all the best.
Absolutely.
And off his back foot. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Come on, bring him down.
The turn sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Thomas. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Pressure comes, but it doesn't prevent him from getting off a good one here.
And the penalty is going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense.
I told you, this is my ball.
There he goes left side. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
My ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone.
He actually touched it back.
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. First and 10, LSU.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You ain't going no 37-yard line.
Thomas will look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Damn, I was hoping he was really going to pop that out.
Past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw is Thomas. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag
DPI.
down. Let's see what that's about.
Fuck me. That's on me.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll
now they're in the red zone.
This is the correct call.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Let's see, is he going to let me touch it? Nope. We're running it out.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line.
As long as I got to pass 25.
Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. Here's Scott throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there.
I was rushed as soon as that play started.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. but that's one step in the proper direction.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He will find the
finally
Streets. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Scott now on 1st and 10. That'll be in.
Where the fuck was that going?
The clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Scott throwing again. Goes back to Streets. This time he's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Okay, on every play. Yeah, I'm sure the defense isn't going to figure that out.
Okay, well, you need to figure it out. This isn't just a game to me.
I know that. I know that, Isaiah.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up.
Like I said, as long as I get it to 25, I don't care where it goes. I can make it back to the fucking end. I could end up running it to the end zone, but
ready to get their next drive
if
going.
not, then
They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game, 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in the second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you've got faith in him. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half. Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play caller, if you see any moments where it feels too big for him, be ready to dial this game plan back.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. Looking to throw. Scott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
yeah, that play didn't have time to develop before I was fucking whacked.
On the ground again?
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with some...
Throw it!
Escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number 1.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught.
But not across the line.
25 yards on the play there. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Well, let's get it back.
They'll run on 1st down. Livingston gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Livingston. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down.
Come on, I called a blitz for a reason.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Livingston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Livingston. Gets a pickup of 4.
You want to keep running to Livingston? I'll fucking blitz every time, bitch.
Pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said,
that's right. If you say face mask, I'm going to be pissed.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Damn straight.
Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now Thomas. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
All right, defense, can we get our fucking shit together?
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Livingston.
Thank you.
Only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a quick throw here.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He will take this in. Touchdown LSU from 19 yards away. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Scott. And Charles, at this point, it's all about game management. See this one out, and you're national champions.
I think if you go back to the Marcus Washington injury and you ask the coaching staff, what % chance do you think you have of winning 2 games and winning the national title? I'd say they cap it at, what, 15, 20%?
That might be generous, and if you ask the students and the fan base, probably even lower than that, closer to 0%.
And that's what makes this performance definitely one for the ages.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah Streets, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seminoles push that lead out a bit further. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass in this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Thomas. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On the carry, this is Wilhoit. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Come on!
You got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
Someone's got to block.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. On 1st down, Thomas. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now LSU's punter getting set as he'll come on to kick this one away. They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one. Still on his feet. And shedding his way forward.
Yeah, roughing the kicker.
Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. If you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. LSU with a 1st and 10.
Well, LSU should know they don't have any chance because, you know, Florida man, bro.
Here's Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. To throw is Thomas. Throwing on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
You motherfucker, why would you tackle him? I was going to come in for a big hit stick.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Looking to throw. Thomas. He's going to let it flop. And this
Are you
is
fucking
caught.
kidding me?
And he
Are
will
you
take
fucking
this
kidding
in.
me?
Touchdown LSU. Alex Randall with his second touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A story almost too good to write. Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap in a college football game until 9 days ago.
Please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Florida State Seminoles.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. It's just to be up on this stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, the trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was going to... You know, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Yeah, I love you, man.
See? This was for you, baby! Yeah! This was for you! Yeah! Let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's actually right here. Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? It's Emily's dad. Look, I know that you got a lot on your plate, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to tell you that Emily's out of her surgery, and she is doing great. She got to see the game and everything. You have made a fan for life in her.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Please have Emily stay in touch.
I will. Thank you. All right, bye.
Take care.
Feeling, baby.
College football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today, we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Kyle, who's your player to watch?
Okay, it's the mythical backup quarterback who just won a national championship. This guy who's played in two games, and we're saying maybe a third-round pick? Come on, the hype is unreal.
Kyle, he did win a national championship.
Yes, he did. It was incredible. Peter, 8 quarters of football, third-round pick. Get out of here.
If he blows up the combine like some people expect, he could be a first-round draft
No way.
pick.
No, Nate, no way.
Listen, this isn't a particularly strong draft class for the quarterback position. And you know when that happens, teams get desperate for that QB, and they start to reach a little bit.
Guess we'll find out soon.
Please, for the love of God, just let me be on the Giants. Come on!
Yes, I hear you, and I've been hearing you for the last 15 minutes. I'm on top of it. How many times do you need to... Yes, I'm on top of it. I'm meeting with... I've got a few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
Thanks for taking the time to meet me.
Yes. Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't have to tell me what he wants as well, okay? Just, can you hold on for a second? Thank you. No, just be quiet. I take any of the other top quarterbacks available, and I get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
When I found out I wasn't going to start in college, it became clear that I should transfer if I wanted to play at the next level, but I didn't. Because my word means something. I'm proud of my decision to stick. And if I was running a team, I think I would want players that were willing to compete.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back. Yes, I'll have to call you back.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too, Dad. Are you for real? You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Mr. Jack Ford. He and I served on the same staff in St. Louis. What do you think he would have to say about your ability to lead a locker room?
Navigating a locker room can be tricky. I do my best. I try to find a balance between being the locker room guy and then the guy that the coaches can rely on to get the team bought in. But it's hard.
You know, Jack had some concerns about your leadership. But I'm not seeing that. Little inside scoop, the owner wants someone with the measurables. So you go out there, and you impress. You'll be on our radar.
I can do that.
Don't let me down.
Thank you.
Hand over your phone. I want to check your internet history.
Okay, hold up. Because, like, I want to look something up real quick. All right. Okay, hold up. So 9-14. Because Giants are
You want me to
fourth
give you
round
my
pick.
phone? Is that just like normal procedure?
You bet it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
But at least now I know I can trust you with your playbook.
Yes, you can.
Like,
you're on a mountain in Alaska on a bus going 100 miles an hour. Where are you sitting on the bus?
Bus in Alaska. Well, back of the bus.
Back of the bus? Why?
I can help people escape out the back.
Are leaders in the front of the bus, the middle of the bus, or the back of the bus?
Leaders are where they need to be.
Interesting answer.
I figure back of the bus, saving people makes me look selfless. It shows that I'm a team player.
Good answer. The correct answer should have been wherever I'm needed.
Funny how many eyes are on us right now, huh? Breaking us down, picking us apart. Every mistake amplified. But we got it though, right? At least I know I do.
Hey, I'm looking for your agent.
I don't have an agent.
Didn't have an agent.
All right, fourth round
Less more.
team. So I got to throw 9-14.
For what?
Throws.
For getting an agent. Me. Boom.
I don't think... Have I met you before?
You're about to know me.
Quarterbacks, group 4.
Looks like you're up to throw, kid. Go get him. Or should I say, go get him, client? You,
No, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Got a lot of people already. Full roster. 2 full.
Uh-huh.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 8-3. Let's go. Set, ready. 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 15 line, 15 line. Set, go. Ready, set.
6.
Ready, ready. 60. Let go. Set.
7, 8.
Gator. Ready, go.
9.
Here we go. 70. Ready, go.
Oops. I actually didn't mean to fuck that one up.
Come on, set. Set. Hut.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was a bad throw, too.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut.
There we go. 10.
Down. 50. Play. Go. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Fuck! I'm actually trying too,
Let's
which
go,
is the
let's
bad
go,
part.
let's go. Set. Go.
There we go, 11. No, that's 12.
Hut, hut.
13.
Got it. Ready.
Alright, 14. That's the last one I could fuck. That's the last one I could do.
Go. On the set.
My draft stock goes up anymore, and then I fuck up. And then I'm not. There's no chance of me getting on the Giants, apparently.
Set. Ready. Let go. Ready. 8. Read. Ready. Go. Let's go now. Let's go. Ready. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Hut. Ready, ready. 15 line, 15. Hut, hut.
For the end zone. Huh. Alright, come on. Please give it to me.
New York fans were very vocal about you this week on social media. How would you feel about playing for the Giants?
Ooh. Because I'm really trying to fucking get on the Giants. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Well, they're right. This is a team that needs a leader. And they know I can be the guy for them.
Very true.
What do you feel is your biggest strength as an NFL quarterback?
Well, I pride myself in my ability to get the job done. I'm able to focus and perform under pressure, and I think you guys saw that in the college playoff.
You definitely did.
What do you say to the critics that think you aren't ready to play in the NFL?
Have any of these critics ever played football? Honestly, I don't care what they say. It's all white noise to me. All that really matters is what those NFL teams think, guys.
Let's say this all doesn't work out for you. What's your plan B?
No plan B for me.
It's a great answer.
It's very smart. Thank you.
Bavarian chocolate cake. Nice twist. That's my client. Let it go to voicemail. Build some anticipation. But if you answer it, you'll show that the teams can count on you. So, answer it.
Hello?
Sorry, sir. We regret to...
Yeah. What? You're not getting an invite to the draft. Which is a good thing. I mean, just ask Brady, right? Hey, how's this? I know a tailor, and he can make it feel like you're there.
Damn, I didn't even get an invite to the draft this time.
I don't really have a vibe. She got like a suit?
Suit? Huh, ma'am? You like a man in a nice suit?
Him? Yeah.
Yeah. Huh? Stamp of approval. First class stamp of approval for somebody who's not getting invited to the draft.
I don't even have a suit.
He since 2010 have made the most Pro Bowl noise with picks like this. Daniel, just
fourth round.
Some interesting quarterbacks: Ryan Finley, Jarrett Stidham, Clayton Thorson from Northwestern. I'm anxious to see where they go today.
Those are the quarterbacks that are at the top of your draft. And as you can see, most of any school on day number 3. And that is a draft nugget. We're just dropping draft nuggets.
He throws the best ball of anybody in
Couldn't have done better at the combine.
You know, I didn't ask you to be my agent.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have been. I had people lining up wanting me to represent them.
No, you didn't, actually. I don't even know if you're accredited, man.
Put it on speaker.
Hello?
Hey, this is Zach Taylor, head coach out in Cincinnati. We've had our eye on you for a while. We're making you the newest member of the Bengals.
Fuck!
You ready to compete?
We will be!
Fuck this.